the month is coming to a close and I wanted to share my February favorites with you, where I go through kind of the gamut of lifestyle favorites, some clothes and accessories, some beauty things, some home goods, my multimedia picks at the moment, and then any tasty treats I'm enjoying. So I'm gonna start with clothes and accessories. I'm 2 months postpartum, so I'm living in leggings. I moved out of my maternity leggings at 4 weeks postpartum into my normal, like, usual leggings. I've been a Lululemon Wonder Under legging fan for years, but I think it was about a year ago that I bought my first pair of Zella leggings from Nordstrom. It's Nordstrom's own brand, and I like them even better than the Lululemon ones, which is saying something. I think the Zella ones are a little less expensive. I don't quote me on that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I only have one pair, but I've had them for a year and they've held up great and they look just as good as new. I feel like the Lululemon ones wear really well too, and I've had some of those for almost a decade, but they do show signs of wear, whereas the Zella ones really do look brand new still. And I think I'm probably gonna treat myself to a new pair or two because I've just been living in them. I absolutely love them. They're so comfortable and they're so thick and opaque, and I don't have to worry about, like, when I bend over, if you can see any panty lines or anything, you know, like, you don't have to worry about that because that's good. And they kind of suck you in all the right places. So I've been living in those. And then I've also been really living in these tank tops. These are actually maternity tank tops, but I mean, look at this. Tell me this just looks like a normal tank top, right? They're the Liz Lange, I'm not sure, I still don't know how to pronounce that, maternity tanks that you get at Target. I like these better even. They're kind of similar to the Merona tanks that you can buy at Target that are just the simple tanks like this, but these are better because A, they're a little bit longer, and B, the fabric's a little bit nicer. I feel like, okay, sorry, I gotta check on my baby monitor every once in a while. Charlotte's asleep in her room. She's napping in her room. That's like a new thing for me. So anyway, I just feel like these are a little bit better made, and I'm living in them. And obviously I'm not pregnant and they still work just fine. And they're really accessible because you can get them at Target. I have them in black and gray and I think cream. I wish they came in more colors because I would totally buy more. And I am nursing, I'm breastfeeding, and I just pull it down. Like, it's loose enough I can just pull it down. I don't have to, like, pull the whole tank top up to feed. So I like that a lot. I don't know if that was TMI for you guys, but I've honestly been living in these and then just putting on like a simple cardigan or something on top for layering. And it's just been easy for me. Honestly, have not really left the house much yet still, but hoping to get out more now that the weather's getting nicer and Charlotte's a little bit older, so I'm not as worried about her immune system. And then lastly, an accessory favorite from the clothes and accessories category here is this necklace, and I will try to put in a close-up of it for you. This was a gift from Charlotte, my daughter, who's 2 months old. So technically it was from her daddy, my husband Don, but from Charlotte to me for my birthday. And I believe the jeweler, it's by a jeweler from California named Ariel Gordon. I saved the box, so that's how I know. And it's a beautiful piece. I love it. I wear it every single day. I never used to wear jewelry, like, other than my rings in my house if I wasn't leaving, but lately I've taken to doing little things like putting on a necklace, putting on some earrings, and maybe putting on a little bit of makeup. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm going to talk about that in a second. It just makes me kind of feel more human, especially since I haven't been going out to, like, do a little thing, and I can go grab a second and put on some mascara or a necklace or whatever. So I've been wearing this every day. It has Cece's initials. I call my daughter Cece. Her name is Charlotte Claire. Has her initials engraved on it, beautiful script. And I love this necklace because it's rounded, so it's not sharp, and I don't worry about it like poking her, and it lays really, really flat. It's very dainty, so I never worry about it like bothering her or harming her in any way because she's on me a lot, you know. But anyway, I absolutely love it, and it means so much to me because it was my first gift from my baby girl. Okay, for beauty, I thought I'd talk about some face products that have kind of just been making me look less dead. Honestly, I have not been wearing makeup that much. I only wear it when I'm filming or Yeah, basically what I'm filming. But as I said, I've just been getting into wanting to put it on a little bit more. I've never been the kind of person who wears makeup when I'm just in my house, but it just starting to make me feel a little bit more, you know, pulled together when I kind of look like a hot mess most of the time. Anyway, when I wear a full face, I've been really enjoying these two products. This was actually a birthday gift from my brother and sister-in-law. This is the Too Faced Love Flush Long Lasting 6-Hour Blush Wardrobe. I have one of these blushes that I had bought, I think during like the Sephora sale or something last year, and I really like it. But this, I would highly recommend over getting any of the individual blushes. If you get this, you really don't need any other blushes in your collection at all, because it has so many different kinds, and I really like the formula of this. It's pigmented without being like too much, but it's not too little, if you know what I mean. So it's buildable, but it's not like, I don't know, it's just the perfect formula I found, and what a beautiful color range. I mean, look at that. So beautiful. So I've really been enjoying that. That's kind of fun to play with. And it's nice and thin and like kind of like easy to work with. And then also, I've been really using this for the past like 4 months or so, and I haven't had a chance to talk about it, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight Palette. This is like a cult favorite on, you know, in the beauty online world. I bought this for myself when I was in New York in June at that Blog Her conference. I went to one of those schmancy stores, I don't know, Barney's or Neiman Marcus or one of those, and I bought this for myself. I think it was Neiman Marcus. And I really enjoy it. To me, it's pretty light, the bronzer, so I've been using it mostly in the winter months when my complexion's really pale. It just adds the nicest soft kind of contouring, you know, definition, and then the highlights are really pretty, very soft and subtle, and I love it. So I've really been enjoying those. And then for lip products, again, just haven't been really wearing a lot of lip products, but when I do, I've been reaching for this. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Balm in Nourishing Nude. I'm sure I've talked about this before. It is such an easy breezy color, and it is like, it's my kind of color, you know, it's that sort of brownie nude, kind of easy neutral. It's kind of lipstick you don't need a mirror to put on. You can just kind of slap it on there and there it goes. And it's just so nice and moisturizing, and it feels so good on the lips. That's what I'm wearing today. So that was beauty. For Homegoods, I've gotten back into drinking, right, I was gonna talk to you about the beauty stuff. I am looking for, like, I really like just a simple eyeshadow kind of product to put on my eyelids when I feel like I want a little something, but I don't wanna like sit down. I don't have time to sit down and do my makeup, right, every day. At least not right now. But if I just want like either a little, like a pot of something, or like a little stick that I can just like a wash of color I can put on really fast that I just use my fingers for to blend or to apply. If you guys have any suggestions on products you think that are great in that category, please let me know, because I'm on the hunt for something, and I don't really, you know, I haven't had a chance to like go out and like try things. I just want to order something online and have it work. So let me know if you guys have a favorite. I'd love to know. Leave me a comment. Okay, so back to Homegoods. Like I said, I've gotten back into drinking tea. It's so funny, when I was pregnant, I really didn't want tea at all, which is odd for me because I'm an absolute tea addict. And now I'm totally back into tea. I still don't drink caffeine. I haven't had caffeinated tea or coffee in years now, and I don't see myself going back, but I mean, who knows? So I'm still drinking decaf, and especially since I'm nursing and everything, I don't know, I'm just hyper aware of those sorts of things. You can have caffeine every day, even when you're nursing or when you're pregnant. It's just certain amounts, but caffeine really, really affects me, so I figure it will really, really affect my baby too. So maybe that's like a once in a while thing. I'm going off on a total tangent. Whatever, I'm back to drinking tea. I still love my rooibos. Red tea is my favorite. I'm gonna talk about the teas at the end here when I talk about my tasty treat favorites, but I thought I would talk about, for Homegoods, some of my, I wanna call this tableware favorites. Tableware, flatware. I'm gonna get to the flatware in a second. These are the Emma Bridgewater mugs. These two, actually, the mummy and daddy ones, were a gift from a friend in England, really sweet gift. Donna and I use these every single day. So thank you so much to the wonderful woman who sent this to us. She knows who she is if she's watching. Hi. Anyway, these are my favorite mugs right now. I have probably about 6 total. 6 or 7 that I've either been given as, mainly Dawn has given them to me as gifts over the years. And I think I've gotten a couple as gifts from you guys as well. But they're just such finely made mugs. They're made in England, they're hand painted, then they're just beautiful. And there's just a wonderful feel to them. I can't describe the ceramic. It's just a beautiful feeling. And I like that it's not a huge mug. It's like a normal sized mug, you know? Nowadays it's kind of hard to find normal sized mugs. I mean, it's still kind of on the bigger side, I suppose, but really love my Emma Bridgewater mugs. Love those. And then also in the tableware, flatware category, I thought I'd talk about these spoons. These are the Alessi heart spoons. Whenever I post a picture on Instagram and the spoons in the picture, I get a lot of questions on them. Love these. Little things like this make me smile, and I know that seems kind of frivolous, but it kind of can kind of brighten my day a little bit when I have a little touch, like a little beautiful heart spoon, or I'm drinking out of my favorite mummy mug. Like little things like that, they add up and they make a difference in my day. And these I just love. I use them anytime I need to use a spoon, whether it's for soup or stew or cereal or yogurt or whatever I'm eating that requires a spoon. This is the spoon. And it's a really, of course it's decorative, right? It's like, it looks like a heart, but it's also really a good spoon. It holds a lot. I don't know, it's a good spoon. Like, how do you talk about a spoon? I just wanted to share it because I get a lot of questions about it and I do love it. Okay, now I have to go back to my handy dandy list because I don't want to forget anything. Because my brain is still, you hear about pregnancy brain, nobody tells you about new mommy brain. It's like, what? All I can think about is my little one here. Okay, Multimedia. Coldplay's new album. I don't know how new it is. It took me a while to be able to have a chance to listen to it. But I think it's their newest album, right? It's, what is it called? A Heart Full of Dreams? A Head Full of Dreams. A Head Full of Dreams. I love Coldplay. Every time they come out with an album, I'm so excited because I know it's gonna rock my socks off. This is no exception. I haven't listened to it enough to really pinpoint a favorite song yet, although I really like the one, I believe that Beyonce sings in. I don't even know. Let's see. I think it's her, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I like the album. It's the classic Coldplay sound. It's uplifting, but it's also kind of soothing, but also kind of uplifting and soothing at the same time. I wouldn't really call it soothing necessarily, but it's just he tends to pick when he writes his music, he uses the same tones and the same melodies over and over again. And sometimes I can get redundant with some artists, but with him, for whatever reason, it doesn't. At least for me, I feel like I can really jam to that stuff, and I like it. And it makes me happy. So I'm really been enjoying that. Oh yes, for TV. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, and please excuse me if I have, because it has been a favorite since it started. The Muppets new TV show, I personally love it. Dawn and I really like that show. I know a lot of people are kind of disappointed that it wasn't like the old Muppet show. It's kind of like they've taken an old, like a spin on The Office kind of show, or 30 Rock, where it's like that kind of documentary style. But it's not really a documentary, right? It's like a fake documentary style. I think it's hilarious, and I absolutely love it. I love the storyline, the relationship between Kermit and Piggy, and how that's kind of taken twists and turns. And I don't know. It's like the Muppets for adults. I love it. Can I say I love it a few more times? I just think it's great. I really do like it a lot, and I hope they continue with additional seasons. I don't know how well it's doing. I'm not like plugged into that. I don't know how well it's doing in ratings and stuff, but I really do enjoy that show. Okay, and then for YouTubers, I have 2 this month. Again, apologize if this is a repeat, but I don't think it is, because I really only just recently discovered Sprinkle of Glitter. Now I'm sure 98% of you who are watching this video know who Louise is, because she's a huge YouTube star, right? She's a British YouTuber. She does kind of some beauty. It's more kind of lifestyle channel, I would call it, where she talks about her life and kind of shows lifestyle sorts of things. She's hilarious. I think she's absolutely hilarious, and I absolutely really, I mean, I absolutely love her personality. I just love how real she is. Even with that much YouTube fame, like she hasn't changed. I haven't like watched all her videos, but I've like watched a few sporadically from different points of her, you know, on her timeline. And I feel like she's still the same person, and she's a mom, and she's doing it all, you know? And I really admire her. She's gone through some things. She's gone through a lot. If you watch her Draw My Life video, it will like blow your mind. But I really like her channel, and she led me to my next YouTuber favorite, which is Bits and Clips, who is a friend of, actually a YouTube friend of Sprinkle of Glitter Louise. They met via YouTube like a few years ago, and they became best friends, and they like Skype each other every day. Marie from Bits and Clips lives in Seattle, and Louise lives in England, so they don't see each other a lot, but I love their vlogs when they get together. They're so funny together, and it's just wonderful to see how such a wonderful, genuine relationship can develop online overseas like that. So it's like the modern day pen pal, you know? Anyway, let me check in on my girl here. Okay, we're still sleeping. I really enjoy Marie's channel. She is absolutely amazing. She is a mom of two. I really like her attitude towards YouTube. She's done a few videos where she just talks about like her YouTube, like how she sees her channel and how she approaches it and everything. And I just think she's really grounded. And again, she's gone through some stuff, and she's a real person, and she shares real things, and she's not afraid to show emotion and share the deeper things on her channel. And I think that's getting harder and harder to find as people get more reserved, as the internet gets more kind of mean-spirited almost in some places and in some ways. So I really enjoy her, and she's primarily a vlogger. She does like a weekly vlog. So if you're like looking for some good vlogs, I totally recommend her channel. And also Louise Sprinkle of Glitter has a vlog channel, Sprinkle of Chatter, which I love her vlogs too. I think the two of them are just quite the pair, and I hope that they can get together more and more, not because I think it's really nice for their relationship, obviously, but also because it's so fun to watch them interact together when they film their vlogs. So I will link both their channels below. So go give Marie from Bits and Clips a hello and a what's up, and show her some YouTube love. And Louise too, you know, give her a hi-oh. I just, every time she says, aloha, sprinklerinos, I like smile. I think it's cute. Okay, that's multimedia. And then last but not least, I talked a lot about tea. Okay, so like I said, I've been solely drinking red tea for the past month or two. And these are my two favorites. I've talked about these in tea time videos before. I know I'm gonna get questions. I haven't been drinking enough variety of tea to do a whole dedicated tea video at this time, but you know, down the road as I get back into drinking more and more kinds of tea, maybe that's something I'll bring back. I've really just been drinking these two, so I thought I'd share. The Paromi Cinnamon Chai, amazing. This you don't even really need to sweeten. It is, if you like a sweet tea, which I do, it is so divine. And then the Good Hope Vanilla by red tea by the Republic of Tea, another one that really doesn't need a lot of sweetener, if any. They're so delicious and warming, and just I have a cup every morning. Sometimes I have a cup in the afternoon too. They just warm my soul. It's like they warm my soul. And sometimes very early in the morning with a newborn, you need a little soul warming. Now to sweeten, I normally would use my favorite honey, which is, it's the brand of it is escaping me, but if I can think of it, I'll like type it in here. I love that honey. It's the royal jelly honey. It's amazing. It's awesome. Royal jelly has a lot of health benefits. You can Google it, look it up. I had to give that up. Recently, I am on a very strict diet at the moment. I am on the Candida diet because I am battling thrush, like a wicked case of thrush that I'm trying to get rid of. So I put myself on the Candida diet to try to starve the yeast, basically. Long story short, can't have honey. It's it would feed the yeast. The one sweetener you're allowed on the Candida diet is pure stevia or stevia. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Is it stevia? Is it stevia? Nobody knows. I'm gonna call it stevia. And this is tricky. It's kind of hard to find pure stevia because the stuff that you can get at like mainstream grocery stores, like by Truvia or whatever the other brands are, they're cut with other things, and the things they're cut with actually feed yeast. So it's not pure stevia. Pure stevia comes in a very kind of like looks like powdered sugar. It comes in a very small amount. It's very, very expensive, and the teensiest, tiniest bit of it goes a long way. So this is, here, this is the serving scoop. Like, one serving is this tiny, it's like not even a pinch, it's like half a pinch. That's how strong pure stevia is, and that does not feed yeast. It's safe on the Candida diet. It's the only sweetener I use, and I use it in my tea, just a little tiny bit. One scoop goes a long way, and I use it to sweeten Greek yogurt, which is also allowed. Like, you're not supposed to have dairy on the diet, but probiotic, like live culture yogurt, is allowed and encouraged because that helps with your balance your gut. Oh, she's stirring, so I gotta wrap up. Anyway, get this at Whole Foods. It's been my saving grace because I do like a little bit of a sweetener in my tea, and it's not the same. I miss the honey, and that's like the first thing when I'm off this diet that I'm gonna slowly incorporate back in terms of sugars, is that little bit of honey, because it just adds such a nice kind of earthy element to the tea, but I'll take what I can get right now. So those were my favorites for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do have a giveaway for you. I wanted to share the Heart Spoon Love. So I bought 2 sets of the Alessi Heart Spoons for 2 of you. It comes with 6 spoons, brand new in the box. It's one of my standard giveaways. If you'd like to enter, you can head on over to my coordinating blog post, which I'll have direct link to below, and you can enter the giveaway widget there, and there's instructions on how to do that if you're confused. There's like a link if you don't understand. The giveaway will run for 1 week's time. It's open internationally. If you're under the age of 18, I just ask that you have parental permission, and I will email the winner directly as always. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd love, love, love to hear what some of your February favorites were if you care to share, and if you have any recommendations for that kind of cream, like either a stick or a pot cream eyeshadow that's just like a soft wash of color, maybe like a champagne color or like a really light shimmery pink, you know, something really natural. Please let me know. I always enjoy your guys' advice and input. You guys are awesome. And I hope you're having a wonderful day and that your March starts off with a bang in a good way. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.